The years 12 daughters had in turn gone by, of measured pace, though varying mine all 12. Some froward, some sedater, some adorned for festival, some reckless of attire. The snow had left the mountain top, fresh flowers had withered in the meadow, fig and prune hung wrinkling, the last apple glowed amid its freckled leaves, and weary oxen blinked between the trodden corn and twisted vine, under whose bunches stood the empty crate to creak along beneath them carried home. This was the season when 12 months before, oh gentle hammer dried, true to love. Thy dim mansion in the wood was blasted and laid desolate, but none dared violate its precincts, none dared prop the moss beneath it, which alone remained of what was thine. Old Talinos sat mute in solitary sadness, the strange tale. Not until Rykos died, but then the whole nation had related, whom no force could ever make look back upon the oaks. The father said, Ishia, thou must weigh carefully and with steady hand enough, although no longer comes the store as once of wax to burn all day and night upon that hollow stone where milk and honey lie. So may the gods, so may the dead be pleased. Dalinos bore it thither in the morn and lighted it and left it first of those who visited upon this solemn day. The hammer-dreads oak were o'erdope, and Achen of one age, one hope, one trust. Graceful was she as was the nymph whose fate she sorrowed for. He slender, pale, and first laughed by the flame of love. His father's lands were fertile, herds lowed over them afar. Now stood the two aside the hollow stone, and looked with steadfast eyes toward the oak. Shivered and black and bare, may never we love as they loved, said Achen. She at this smiled, for he said not what he meant to say, and thought not of its bliss but of its end. He caught the flying smile and blushed, and bore nor time nor other power whereto the might of love hath yielded and may yield again, should alter his. The father of the youth wanted not beauty for him, wanted not song that could lift earth's weight from off his heart, discretion that could guide him through the world, innocence that could clear his way to heaven. Silver and gold in land not green before the ancestral gate, but purple under skies bending far off. He wanted for his heir. Fathers have given life, but virgin heart they never gave, and dare they then control or check it harshly? Dare they break a bomb girt round it by the holiest power on high? Achen was grieved, he said, grieved bitterly, but Achen had complied, 'twas dutiful. Crush thy own heart, man, but fear to wound. The gentle love that relies on thee alone, by thee created, weak or strong by thee. Touch it not but for worship, watch before its sanctuary, nor leave it till are closed the temple doors and the last lamp is spent. Rode up in her soul's waste solitude, save mournful by the dull resounding sea, often not hearing it, and many tears had the cold breezes hardened on her cheek. Meanwhile he sauntered in the wood of oaks, nor shunned to look upon the hollow stone that held the milk and honey, nor to lay his plighted hand where recently 'twas laid off a Suresh. When finger breakerly advance and push back finger on each side, he did not think of this as she would do if if she were there alone. The day was hot, the moss invited him. It cooled his cheek, it cooled his hands. He thrust them into it and sank to slumber. Never was their dream divine as his. He saw the hamadryad, she took him by the arm and led him on along a valley where profusely grew the smaller lilies with their pendant bells. And hiding under mint Childrezira, the violet shy of budding cyclamen, the feathery fern and browser of moist banks, her offspring round her, the soft strawberry, the quivering spray of ruddy tamarisk, the oleander's light-haired progeny, breathing bright freshness in each other's face, and graceful rose bending her brow with cup of fragrance, and a beauty boon for gods. The fragrance filled his breast with such delight, his senses were bewildered, and he thought he saw again the face he most had loved. They stopped, the hamadryad at his side now stood between them, drew him farther off. He went cup-pranked as before, but soon verdure had ceased. God thought the ground was smooth, nothing was still the lighter at this change. He would have spoken, but his guide repressed all questioning and said, "Weak youth, what brought thy footstep to this wood, my native haunt, my lifelong residence, this bank where first I sate within the faithful? Now I know too late the fateful Racos. Haste thee home, be happy if thou canst, but come no more, wherefore from death alone could sever die." He started up, the moss whereon he slept was dried and withered, deadlier paleness spread over his cheek. He sickened, and the sire had land enough, it held him